leaders are so learned. They go through so many challenges day in and out. But the art of, or the ability to disassociate every situation, every situation as a new case study, and able to unlearn and learn and keep aside those assumptions is very important for you to grow in life. Otherwise you get stuck.
Yes.
You totally get stuck. And I think you very well mentioned it right now कि कैसे आप भी ऐसे सोचते थे, and then how you have learned the art of dissociating. So can you tell us more, because मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि dissociation is an amazing art when it comes to actors, because I've spoken to a lot of celebrities also. They also go through this phase, once they're doing very intense acting, तो वो dissociate करके नए shoot के लिए prepare होना is also a hard work for
Yes.
them. Sometimes they also go for rehabilitation to do all of these. They take big breaks, and I'm sure you're aware of it. Again, law as a role is such role, again, because you'll get deeply involved in each and every single case. So how do you dissociate?
Well, as a lawyer, and especially as a lawyer, if you're in cities like Mumbai, Pune, New Delhi, Hyderabad, you are not going to have one type of matter. So even if you are dealing with, suppose, one family court matters or one, complex real estate matter, probably in the same day, you may also be working or studying or reading or drafting something
Right.
for another type of matter. So probably it takes maybe first 1 or 2 years for you to kind of get hang of managing multiple types of matters. With that, it's easy for us to switch from one subject to another subject. It's easy for us to switch from one situation to another situation. And it's also somewhat becomes routine practice to detach or disassociate from the critical aspect of one matter when we move to the second matter. But the impact, as I mentioned, sometimes it stays with you when you have seen emotional scenarios, if you've seen very critical situations where clients have come to you, they have left with no options, no choices. Suddenly something has happened and their entire investments or properties are taken away. So it definitely creates impact. You get affected by that. But with the time as a lawyer, you kind of get ability to manage that part and to get dissociated with some of the situations. Expressly, if something you need to do, then you need to speak to your seniors, you need to speak to your mentors when these kind of situations starts affecting you. uh, you have to acknowledge that not every situation in law that you are in has to be solved by only you. And you got to be open for that. Your juniors are going to come to you for these situations. You need to give them transparent, honest, and unbiased opinions or suggestions also. Similarly, you need to seek that. It's a process and journey, and I'm thankful that I've got some amazing seniors in my career. My immediate boss, Dinesh Pednekar, I approach him many times whenever I'm dealing with not only just legal case, sometimes it's organization, management, sometimes it's my situation that I am confused whether it is purely from personal space or it is somewhat from professional part also. They give you much needed advice and clarity. And another thing I've recently learned, like 2-3 years back, I learned that whenever I'm finding myself in such kind of continuous pressure and scenario, I kind of write that problem, write that situation, because think on paper is something as a concept I like to endorse, and I think we type it, but writing makes more sense.
Right.
You end up writing many things from emotional point, and sometimes then using AI to ascertain whether your writing pattern is throwing some angle behind this or not. So many times I have written my challenges and problems, and I could come with very simple, very easy to implement solutions also. And I discuss my problems openly. I share my problems. I kind of sometimes I shamelessly delegate my problems to my colleagues and team members also. That allows me also to focus on critical things. These are some methods in which you can find yourself, in a position to detach or dissociate
And I
from the
think
stress.
you've also beautifully mentioned unknowingly about the vulnerability part. Okay, you shamelessly delegate it. And I think it's fair enough. You also are okay and open to let go of certain cases, because not everything needs to be solved by you.
Yes, yes.
अगर आपको ये क्लिप पसंद आई, इन्फॉर्मेशनल, मोटिवेशनल या इंस्पिरेशनल लगी, तो आप पूरा पॉडकास्ट देख सकते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज लेट्स फ्लिप विद स्नेहा करवत। उसकी लिंक आपको कमेंट और डिस्क्रिप्शन दोनों में मिल जाएगा।